said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Maryland Terrapins.
This topic.
For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big Ten too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Looking for a man, it's Hunter. And the throw out to the sideline, took just a few yards.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On third down, he drops to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Dominating receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Bohannon.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Longhorns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. The 40, at the 30. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early. First drives to get something going. Both of them
Something really?
And they have the first points of the game. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Fun one in the Big 12, man.
Lets it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. To the air on first down. Plucks it out of the air. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Hunter. Here's the pressure. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's his second big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
Got it in the middle. It's Bohannon. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Scrambling away. Finds his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Terrapins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Hunter. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, and in 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Got it in stride at the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Nice move to keep running. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Texas 17, Maryland 7.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Pulls it, fired complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hunter. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. First guy never seems to get him as he finds his way out to the 19. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for...
Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, what a move. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. And the Longhorns are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have just, it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped
That's
the
the fucking ball, dude.
Lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right on the money. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Deep.
He's got it. 1st down and more. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Hunter. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Wide open, makes the catch. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Stoneburner. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Had to throw it before he wanted. And that one's too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going over the top. A full dive to haul that one in. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Bohannon. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Now on 2nd down. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Bohannon. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking for the score. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He caught it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for the goal line. He gets it in! Touchdown, Texas!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
31, Maryland, 7.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Terrapins will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The run from the shotgun. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the Terrapins can really attack on this second and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Yeah, that's what my old college coach used to call Red Snoopy. Little QB sneak. Just get it, tuck your head down, drive those legs, get the first.
The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Hunter. Still looking on the move. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Makes the grab. It's Stoneburner.
That guy might not be the tallest wide receiver in the world, but he sure is quick coming out of his break, and he shows you on that slant throw.
And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's in open space downfield.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Now the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Wide open downfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Terrapins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Van Zell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Snap it to the back. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Hunter. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
And the Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes a grab over the middle. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Got the first down and more. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll give it to him again. Sweet cut there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? With the clock running, this should be the final play. If there's time to pad the stats. Gonna let it fly, and that ball is hauled in inside the 35. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.